I love my little Pomodoro for quick 25 minutes productivity sessions, and this beauty is great for timing instrumental practice, nappuccinos and chores. But for calm crafting, I prefer these mini candles. Unfortunately, the refills are out of stock, and that's why I'm gonna make my own hand-dipped mini candles today. First, I'm filling a pot with water to prepare the water bath for the wax-filled jar. The water should not spill into the jar even if it accidentally bubbles a bit. In order for the beeswax to melt, the water should reach a temperature of about 70 Celsius or 158 degrees Fahrenheit. The original mini candles from the Mindful Moments ritual kit fit into this box. They lasted for about 20 minutes. That sounds good to me. My hand-tipped candles should therefore be also about 6.5 centimeters long or 2.5 inches. The liquid wax should therefore be at least 6.5 centimeters deep at all times as well. The jar I chose is a little bit shallow and the candles might bend slightly because they touch the ground when dipped into the wax, but it should still work. I prepared the candle wicks in pairs of 2 so I can hang them on a little do-it-yourself rack for drying in between dips. I marked at 6.5 centimeters. On my little improvised rack, I'm hanging the yarn, and at this point the yarn threads are a bit difficult to manage, but as soon as the wax is on them, they will get heavier and therefore easier to take off and put on the rack. The first dip is a little fiddly. It takes a few seconds until the yarn soaks up the wax and until it can be dipped all the way into the liquid wax. I make sure I'm covering the yarn up to the marking at 6.5 centimeters or 2.5 inches. With every dip, the process becomes easier. Every now and then I added a few spoons of wax pellets into the liquid wax to maintain the desired level. All in all, I spent about 25 minutes with dipping until I reached the desired circumference. And this is how the candles look at this point. Keep in mind that the wick is not going all the way down to the bottom of the candle. I therefore can easily cut off a little piece of the candle and shape it to make it fit into the candle holder. At this point I cut and trimmed all the mini candles, but some shaping at the bottom is still needed to fit the candle holder. I use a little army knife because the blade is very sharp. I love this tool especially because it also has tiny scissors as well, and I take it everywhere. Also, since the blade is shorter than 6 centimeters, I never had any issues getting it through airport security in my hand luggage. You might have noticed that some mini candles are slightly bent at the bottom. I believe this is because the candles touch the bottom of the jar at the beginning of the dipping process. However, they fit into the box perfectly and I'm very happy with the outcome, at least from the looks. So now let's see how long they last. One freshly made candle burns for about 30 minutes. That is pretty good. So now, I hope you enjoyed this little project as much as I did, and I wish you a very happy evening.